remember going to St. Louis, and the doctor had told me don't wear heels and stuff. But honey, I was not going to that funeral with them haters and not have my heels on, baby. And I had half a stomach too. You couldn't tell me nothing. I did pretty good. It was the first time I had surgery, so seeing the leakage and the drainage and changing bandages, that was pretty gross, and that was hard for me. And I just thank God for my best friend. Yes, she changed my bandages. She checked my drainage. She measured it. She would look at it in the sky to make sure it didn't match what. Anyway, the doctors talked to her, told her the whole routine. She had the paperwork. She was making sure that I took my medicine. I mean, she was just, honey, Cassie girl, that's my dog. Cassie was on it. Okay, so that makes me remember my most important thing about plastic surgery and weight loss and everything. Whenever anybody cuts your body, manage that pain. Do not let the pain kick in. I was so busy not wanting to get hooked on drugs, not wanting that stuff in my system, and wanting to be natural and all that. Yes, I didn't have to take as much, and it wasn't as bad. But when I left the clinic, the doctor's office, I was feeling so good. I was like, oh, you ain't gotta go get the prescription. I'm cool. But that was the leftover pain meds from the surgery. And they lasted longer in my system because I had all these herbs and all these natural medicines all built up in me. But baby, when I tell you when that pain kicked in, I don't want to talk about it because y'all would think I'm playing. If I take myself back there, I will start crying and shaking. That motherfucking shit hurt. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm tough. Got high pain tolerance. I'll stick my hand in the oven and pull a cake right out. That pain was hitting me. I was sweating. They was trying to get the prescription filled. I was taking all that natural shit. Ooh, that made my experience much worse than it had to be. It did not have to be like that. I remember calling my girlfriend in St. Louis because she had nerves, tears coming out my eyes. She was like, do not take. I wanted to take all the pills they had gave me, but I had took one and I couldn't handle for like 2 hours, and I was in so much pain. She was like, get some Tylenol and all this. Everything worked, and I'm glad she didn't because I really was trying to manage what was in my bloodstream and stuff. But I was a total do-gooder then. I ain't have nothing in my bloodstream. I was just so good. Even if people start smoking, I was like, I don't do secondhand smoke. I would leave. Now, honey, I was thinking about owning a cigar bar. I was. Before Corona, I was thinking about opening it up a little speakeasy. So the drainage and stuff, not managing my initial pain. I probably wore heels and did too much too soon because I ended up getting a hernia. Okay, so he went back. I did that. I got the hernia the 3-4 months after he went back. We did the surgery again. He took it off, but my stomach was never all the way flat like I wanted it to be. Like I thought it was gonna be. Like he said it was gonna be. He was saying it was gonna be flat as a board, and he would have to move my navel. He was saying because he'd take it off and pull it down, and then he would move my navel, and I thought that was the weirdest thing, but I was like, whatever, because the doctor for my breast was like, we don't have to remove your nipples. They just remove your shit. They just rebuilt me. Rebuild me into a bad bitch. That's all I care about. They would ask me, what is your biggest motivation for wanting to lose weight? What is your biggest motivation for wanting to have surgery? And I would say, so that I could be in a porno. And they would just laugh. Everybody would be like, you're so funny. Nobody ever believes me, and everybody thinks that I'm playing. But the main motivation, my main reason was so that I could have better sex. So that I could just, I want to be picked up, lifted. I want to get in swings. I want to do whatever comes to my mind. and the weight was getting in the way. I can't even sleep without, my breasts used to just smother me. They used to just hit me all in the neck. I was like, oh no, this don't get in the way. Because eventually I'm going to get into some acrobatics in this mug, because I'm a little double jointed, very flexible. I was like, this getting in my way. And as I continue on my ever evolving mission to lose weight so that I can be a porn star, I am so for real. But I remember after I had the second surgery, I remember just because I had surgery on a tummy tuck to take the fat off my stomach, it didn't reduce the size of my stomach. I was still hungry. I was still eating too much junk, and eating bad stuff. I remember feeling like my stitches where my stomach was sewed up were coming apart. Right by my panty line, I could feel it. They were coming apart. My fat ass was about to bust out of my skin. That freaked me out. And what I'm trying to think, one time I had to call the doctor because he gave me a cell phone number, and I didn't want to bother him and stuff. But I remember being in Perimeter Mall, and I remember getting sick or something. Oh, you know what? My drainage started turning green, and that means that it could be infected. So my balls were green, had a little pus in them, and I wasn't feeling well. I have a tendency to have low blood pressure, and it's like what's going on right now with this keto. Being on the keto diet, you can, not having carbs, you need energy, but you can also mess around and get low on sodium. Need something with electrolytes in it. Like my fingertips are numb right now. Last week I got my blood pressure taken, and it was 98/89. So my blood pressure is like, it gets low. I'm cold, fingertips numb, blood pressure low. And I kept saying, why I got this little pudge? That's the one I still got. Why I got this? Oh, that's just the swelling. That's just the swelling. So the kicker with the whole stomach, why it wasn't ever flat, he kept saying that when the swelling goes down from the surgery, my stomach will be flat. Well, I had a 9-pound fibroid tumor sitting on my bladder, and that was why my stomach. So when he took the bottom part off, what happened was the fibroid didn't have that to lean on that it had been leaning on. So it was up here. Anyway, I was starting to be in pain that I had never been in, back pain, and urinating a lot. Then they was checking me for diabetes. None of that. And then, yeah, it really kicked in after he took that top part off. And then my stomach never went down because I had the freaking fibroid, right? So that's another surgery I had. I didn't add that in. So that was 7. And I think I was at 8 though. But, so, yeah, that was crazy. So then after then, I had to have another surgery to remove the fibroid. So I thought, I'm gonna get the fibroid. I'll talk about that in the next one. But I was gonna double up and do the fibroid and breast reduction and like re-augmentation. Like I was gonna do that at the same time, but that didn't work out. But when I took that stomach off, I had to end up getting another surgery that wasn't planned. And when the stomach came off, girl, guys, whoever, I thought I was really gonna lose some weight, that ass stomach. I might have lost 10 pounds taking that stomach off. Might. The stomach was only the beginning. Subscribe to my channel. Make sure you get the notifications so you hear when I upload some more stuff about what's going on. Next 30 days, we're going to talk about surgeries, weight loss, keto, a constant journey. And I guess weight is like alcohol. And they say if you're an alcoholic, you're always alcoholic. And and you're always alcoholic. You always got to acknowledge it, man. This weight loss thing, is like that. It's like it's really a part of you. It becomes a part of you. It's a trip. But my name is Audra, and I've had a weight loss struggle all my life, even though in the beginning most of it was in my head. But then I manifested it. I thought I was fat so much, I became fat. And now I don't think about that at all. If I don't lose a pound, I'm gonna be happy. I just will have better sex if I do. All right, thank you for tuning in with me. Make sure you like, subscribe, share, comment, and keep it sexy. Ooh, like, subscribe, and share. Let's make it happen.